A chaotic scene this morning inside a Livonia police lobby. A knife, a struggle, and a gunshot. Police say a man walked in waving a knife and threatened to kill everyone. Officers and a crisis clinician tried to talk him down, but police say he became more aggressive. When they tried to tase him, a struggle broke out. The man stabbed one officer in the leg, then kicked another whose gun accidentally fired. No one was struck by the bullet. Both the suspect and the injured officer were taken to the hospital. Investigators believe the man was in a mental health crisis.